to do. I think we were supposed to tape when Kobe died. Was that the day we were? Was that a Monday?
No, Kobe died on a Sunday.
Oh, that was a Sunday. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah, because I was thinking about what we were going to talk about, and then Kobe died. Because I was at the fucking, I was at the World Market, and I was making like $9 an hour, like sweeping up cigarette butts, and I was like getting into an argument on Facebook, and I was kind of upset. I was just blowing it off. I was just really just wandering in the buildings and stuff, and I was like fucking getting into an argument with this lady on about Barney, and then posting it all over the place, and then which was fucking hilarious in itself. But there was a place called, when I was at this place called, I was in this area where they're selling all this like shitty art that you just buy, like just regular art, like that
Stock
you've seen.
art.
Like in dentist's office and shit, but some of it was okay. But I mean, some of it was really good. But it was like,
Most part, like B-real equivalent of art.
But they had like there was one that had just pictures of foxes and stuff like that, and it was just like drawings of foxes. I mean, that could have been something they were selling for like $100 or something like that, $50 or something like that. But they had all these like women in like they looked like strippers, and they had like white mini skirts, and then they had this woman who was singing like these Spanish songs, but she was doing her own soundboard while she was singing in her own drum machine. And they had these women were serving like mimosas, and they had a bar and stuff, and the place was called Classy Art. What's the name of the company?
It's a really not classy name.
It's where I get all my yachts.
I get it at the Classy Art Emporium.
The Classy Art Company.
They also got whores serving beer and Latinas.
Class all over.
It was like the halftime show all over again. I was like, whoa, slow down.
Not a speck of period blood on those white miniskirts. That's how classy that place is.
They wash and they bleach.
They bleach their assholes. That's how classy these broads are.
They got the bleachest assholes.
I buy all my off from
You
these
can
whores.
smell it. It's a different kind of bleach than what you buy from Walmart, right?
Yeah,
I feel like that can't be good for your butthole.
No bleaching is good for your butthole.
Yeah, I mean...
I'm like, like people like natural boobs, People prefer natural boobs. Like Flame, Alicia Vickers, who I found on Facebook, I showed you a picture of. She was an innovator back in the 90s because she was all about, she kept it natural all the way to the end. Everybody else had those fake fucking googly eye titties. She had fucking natural titties. But they had Jessica Simpson has a perfume I saw at Burlington Coat Factory.
Does it smell like her pussy?
Oh God, that'd be great. Like Goop.
Goop.
They have the candles that smell like Gwyneth Paltrow's pussy.
Is it literally called Goop?
No, the name of her company is called Goop, but she just put out a candle apparently that smells like a vagina.
Yeah, I knew about that.
Must be selling huge.
But like, what if the candle was just called Goop? Like that.
That'd be great.
Sounds like a really gross nickname for a
Goop.
really gross vagina.
Or maybe somebody will steal my pussy juice idea that I do on stage, and then they'll call it Goop.
Yeah, it'll be Goop soda.
Yeah, you buy Miley Cyrus pussy juice.
Okay, Goop has to be Gwyneth something Paltrow, right?
Yeah, Gwyneth Orgasm Paltrow. Those are her two middle names. Anyways, Jessica Simpson's perfume, it was on sale at Burlington Coat Factory. Clearance, right? It was called Fancy Nights. I had a picture of the Eiffel Tower on it. Fancy Nights.
Dude, I only let one celebrity endorse cologne, and that's Johnny Depp. Okay?
Oh, God.
His cologne commercials are fucking hilarious. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's with, like, Armani or some shit like that. Like, he didn't make his own scent. He's not fucking P. Diddy. But, like, there's one of him literally just driving around in the desert in a sports car.
Oh, yeah.
And then he steps out. And then he steps out and he has a guitar.
He's
in the desert, dude. And then it's just like, I forget what it's called.
Dude, he is a total let me play my guitar for you, like girls, like who, like 3 girls are sitting around him while he plays fucking Cat Stevens songs type guy.
And he has the video. He's got the Cat Stevens video in the background. And
I wanted him to be guilty.
Let's do this next scene.
I wanted him to be guilty.
Why?
Because he's just such a fucking annoying fucking guy.
Oh, Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
I thought you meant Cat Stevens. I was like,
oh, he's guilty.
I mean, yeah, but like, I mean, he lost rock and roll. Like, he's been through enough.
I guess so. But no, he wished he advocated for Salman Rushdie's murder back in the 80s. But anyways,
Did he really?
yeah.
Oh wow, I did not know that.
That's what I mean. And then he was on the no-fly list, and then all these fucking like TV liberals were going like, "Oh, George W.
Cat
Bush
Stevens,
is so
the
crazy."
guy who has the video, the porno where he's pissing on all the, or is that Chuck Berry?
That's
That's Chuck Berry. Okay,
great. That's what Cat Stevens probably needed in his life.
that's who I was thinking of.
You never heard Chuck Berry calling for Salman Rushdie's death.
No, he's too busy pissing and farting on girls.
Be it R. Kelly before R. Kelly.
Dude. Just tooting on bitches.
No, Johnny Depp was accused of hitting his wife. And I was like, it's one of those guys that pretends to be cool. Anyways, they just had an audio clip apparently of like Amber Heard like admitting to him. Like he wouldn't have a conversation anymore with her unless it was recorded. And then they had a conversation. And then and she just admitted to all kinds of fucking shit.
Was it that whole thing where he was on a plane?
I don't know, but apparently she's been beaten.
Cause I heard a story once about Johnny Depp. This was actually recently about him. Like he was like on a private jet or whatever, and at one point he was drinking a lot of wine and just was like, "Get me an oxygen tank." And he was just breathing into an oxygen tank and getting fucking hammered.
I want to do
And
that.
then he just started like, I think it was his wife, or maybe not, but it might have been like somebody he was working with, and that's why she was on the plane with him. I don't know, but he just started like throwing shit at her, and like no, yeah, it was. Is she an actress? His wife?
Amber Heard, yeah.
Yeah. It's because she was doing she had like a romantic scene with James Franco in a movie that they and apparently he was going like James Franco. James Franco and throwing shit at her, and he like kicked her apparently, and then locked himself in the bathroom with a private jet and fell asleep.
So these are probably like fucking.
I mean, he was just hammered off of wine.
Oh, these are probably just virgins posting shit online. But I did hear a little bit of the clip, and she did fucking talk about fucking hitting him, and I was like.
But yeah, apparently that.
I kind of got a boner over it.
I think they were talking about it on the bonfire.
Yeah, I kind of got a boner over it, frankly. But yeah, I can understand why you should leave your woman when she hits you. The rest of you, don't listen to me. But if Dakota Sky wants to talk on her phone, Dakota Sky got arrested for beating up her boyfriend. She's a little tiny, little cute girl who does a lot of butt sex and stuff. And they
she's tough.
Yeah, well, it's the little guys that are always the meanest, you know.
Yeah.
Like she's a little Joe Pesci.
Yeah.
But cute. Like
and likes it in the ass.
Yeah. Well, exactly like Joe Pesci. Then.
Yeah.
But she fucked her boyfriend. They were going out for 6 months, and then she started texting on her phone, and he felt a little. I guess he wanted to cuddle or whatever, and then so he told her to leave, and so she punched him, and then he called the cops. And I was like, listen, I don't want to I don't want to defend domestic violence or anything, non-consensual domestic violence, but you're kind of a bitch about that, dude. Like, you're fucking like a little porn star. Come on, man. She's talking on her phone. She's got fucking business. She's got business to do, man.
Yeah, I mean,
who gives a fuck? What kind of little bitch are you? I don't know.
Yeah, it's a weird situation because he shouldn't hit her back.
Oh, he didn't hit her back.
But
he called the cops on her.
I know. But it's one would say, what do you do if you can't hit her? You might as well just call the police to get her to stop. But average police response time, she had to have been cooled off by the time the cops got there. You know what I mean? Or else his face would have been wrecked.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, in the first place, she's texting on the phone.
But it's just weird in general to actually back home. This was years ago, probably 5 or 6 years ago. A friend was walking. We were walking through Walmart one night, and there was this girl that a good friend of mine had a huge crush on, and they became like really good friends, and that's how his crush developed. She didn't feel the same way, you know, sad high school kid shit. And like I guess they had some sort of a falling out. I didn't really keep up with it, but one night we were at Walmart, and I hadn't seen this girl in forever, and it was me and that dude and one other kid, and all of a sudden, like, I just like see a cart like push him forward, and I turn around and it's her, and she grabs his fucking shirt, pulls him to her, and like rips his shirt, and just starts smacking the shit out of him, just out of nowhere in Walmart. And we were like, what the fuck is going on? And like he ended up calling the cops and like pressing charges and shit like that. I'd say the biggest like thing about it was that the shirt he was wearing was really cool, and she fucking obliterated that thing. Like she fucking pulled him like that, and just that girl, yeah, she is a little crazy.
I was a kid and I was fucking bitching to my mom about I didn't get a chance to go to this record store to go use some fucking gift certificates. This is a Christmas, and she just bought me a coat for Christmas and punched me right in my motherfucking face in the middle of the mall. Because I would not let this go. I'm like, I really want to use these fucking cars. This is bullshit. She just goes, BAM! Punches me right in the fucking nose. I bled all over my fucking coat.
How old were you?
God, I must have been 12, 13.
That's hilarious. That's fucking crazy.
She apparently punched a bus driver, too.
Your mom's a rough woman.
Oh, God,
she
yeah.
She smoked 2 packs a day since she was 7. That's what kind of lady she sounds like.
Angry all the time. She went into therapy later and she became a sweetheart, but when I was a kid, she was just fucking fuming about everything. My dad goes, oh, the groundhog, yeah, he saw a shadow or whatever, so we got 2 more weeks of winter. And she's like, that's fucking bullshit. So like, no, it's not real.
Isn't the whole thing like, even if it is kind of real, it's just because like if he comes back, it comes out and he's like, oh, it's cold, I'm gonna go back in, then it's gonna be 2 more weeks of winter because he was cold, or he doesn't, and it's like, oh, cool.
My guess is it had something to do with alcohol.
That's a good point.
Punxsutawney, I think those people just get drunk.
This lady I work with, they were talking about their Filipino. They were talking about some holiday, and they're like, Filipino holidays are just, we just come up with reasons to drink.
I don't even know what Filipino holidays are.
Yeah, apparently like the 18th birthday is like a really big deal in that culture. It's kind of like the quinceañera, if you will, or the sweet 16. I don't know if that's still a thing.
What do you get, an ox? Will they give you like your own rice?
I mean, I think it's
your
like
own bamboo hut. Ugh.
I mean, it's morally. I mean, it's transferred into Americanized culture. I learned this from my boss, who works in America. You know, speaks fluent English and shit. Her daughter's full American, full blown.
She go to the Philippines.
I hear it's beautiful.
It is, but you can transfer any kind of, well, I don't want to get into it because that's what it is. So hey, man, I'm gonna stop so we can. I'm gonna change topics.